Hello? Oh shit, I've got audio. Let me share the link. How do I fucking share this shit? I was all poised to get on here and talk about something so intellectual regarding the art. What the fuck? Robert E. Lee statue removal or whatever the fuck, right? But I'm not going to do that right now. Not right now. Seen too much today. Way too much. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Ugh. Delete this. I'm just going to sit here and talk about this shit. You know what I'm learning right now? When you have a young YouTube channel, you really don't need to take the effort to create something. You might get like replay views if you type in the right keywords and put in the right hashtags and get the algorithms right so that you can get replays and hopefully get subscribers, right? That's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do that. What I'm fitting to do right now, let me get some people over here. See if they want to show up. Because I have something to talk about. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Copy that. Copy that. Mm-hmm. Let's go here. Since no one is here, I could just mutter to myself while I copy and paste the link. There we go. Yeah, I'm not making any thumbnails. I'm not doing any of that shit. I have 39 subscribers. And at some point, when I'm sure that my live stream is going to be like super lit, that's when I'll start putting in the extra effort. But not right now. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Prima, how are you doing? Thank you for showing up. And thank you for telling me that the audio is good. I appreciate it. Yes. So I'm so over shit right now. It's a little bit of a rant, but it's slightly focused. Today I read an article about Africa Bambaataa and Zulu Nation getting sued for sex trafficking a 12-year-old boy to other degenerate males for sexual pleasure. And it made me very fucking upset. Very fucking upset. Then I'm thinking about Boozy. Boozy and his weird infatuation with male sexuality and power. And how he gave his 14-year-old son a sex worker for his birthday. And thought that shit was cool to talk about. I'm uncomfortable with that shit. I am entirely uncomfortable with Boozy not only promoting sexual abuse to his own son just because it was a female sex worker that he hired, but then he turns around and sexually harasses a young man he doesn't know just on the strength that he doesn't agree with that dude's sexual preference. It's fucking weird. What is this rapey culture coming out of Gen X? I'm uncomfortable with it. I am fucking uncomfortable with this shit. We already know what's going on with Polite and the 14-year-old girl and that shit. We already know what's going on with R. Kelly and all of that bullshit. We already know. So, what is it right now within our generation, the Gen X crew, that we're so permissive when it comes to these motherfuckers being weird and shit, when it comes to their sexuality and their blatant disregard for one, age in many circumstances, and two, consent? I don't understand that shit. Why aren't these motherfuckers on point with their shit? I don't get it. What did they go through in their lives to make them believe that masculinity is defined by this blatant abuse of power on people that they deem weaker than them, be they women or children? You know, Jesus, welcome to the chat. Thank you for showing up, brother. You know, our media is to blame, but fuck that shit. No. Before the media was to blame, what about the culture? What about the culture prior to that? Why is this shit okay? And you know what makes me bring this up? Not just the Africa Bombata article, but what really is fucking with me right now is this shit that I saw about Umar. Hold up a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. Umar gave a little speech about consent. Ugh. I hate going to his channel, B. I hate going to it, but I'm gonna go to it right now. Fuck that. Oh, what is? Oh God! How do I turn this shit off? Oh fuck! Oh shit! His school shit is playing in my. Jesus God! Videos. Dr. Umar. He speaks on Polite, and it is the most unfortunate shit that I've possibly ever listened to. Live at Dr. Oh Lord, he got all kinds of shit on his page. All right. Oh, what the grass? Nigga, that ain't a grasshopper. It's a fucking cricket. The fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is that video? Dr. Umar announces how communities Cam Newton questions consciousness over cookies. Give me a second, y'all. Let me try to pull up this video and see what the fuck this nigga is talking about right now. No. Live questions. Goes off on dumbass. Team Pan-African. All them motherfuckers look like broke refugees. Y'all need a gift card to something. Pull yourself up together and snap that shit up. You work for liberation. Live at Dr. Papa blah, blah. The fuck? What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. I'm still trying to find his 2 cents on Polite. That nigga sounded rapey as fuck. Give me a minute. Dr. Umar Johnson with the grass. That shit is just hilarious that he thought those fucking crickets were grasshoppers. But, you know, I digress. You know? Let's see. I'm going to try to Google it like this. Dr. Umar Polite. I don't know if this is the video, but it came up like, we're going to play this shit. Hold up. All right, hold up. Let me see if let me see y'all if I can hold up. Let me see if I can stream this video. Hold on.
Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is King Kong Consciousness Intercontinental Ifa Tunde. Black August. Black August. The grand finale for Black August will be in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, this Saturday, day after tomorrow.
Okay, can y'all hear this?
For Black August will be the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix, Saturday, August 28th, 11 a.m.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this nonsense.
St. Croix Agricultural Fairgrounds, this Saturday, August the 28th, 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. And then the next stop is the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
All right,
the next stop is the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy first annual unapologetically African Family First Festival. Register now, fdmgfestival.com. Register now, fdmgfestival.com. I want to see everybody on Saturday, September the 11th. I want to see everybody.
Yeah, nigga, we know. You want to see everybody show up to your shit. Blah, 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 blah.
Will be thrown out by your God.
Okay, yes.
All Africans, you are required to.
Yes, Africans.
Alpha males.
Alpha
Got
males.
extra mediums for the beta males. Special edition.
In them fucking shirts he's trying
so
to.
So vegans, come on.
Fucking vegans, blah, blah, blah.
Who is not a hater and has donated.
Haters and whatever.
Vegan option.
Blah, blah.
Caribbean app.
Yeah, blah.
It's the now. FDMG.
Okay, FDMG.
Croix and FDMG.
He's in St. Croix. 6
years. Institutions for the Black community. You don't have time to be on social work all day. Social network all day.
What the?
You don't have time to be on social.
This nigga's on social work like social work.
Network all day.
Motherfucker, you on social work like every goddamn day. What the fuck is you talking about? Move on.
There are people who are only motivated by
damn
working. I'm talking about the brothers and sisters who out.
Oh God.
Kiss the ass of these rappers who don't do a damn but call you bitch. These damn. You will kiss the ass of these actors who don't do a damn thing. You will break your neck to go to the BET Awards. You will break
you know what?
The ass of these actors who
I can't even do this shit with that nigga. I can't listen to Umar for more than, fucking 3 minutes without my head hurting. I can't do it. You know why? Because I grew up in New York. And you learn real early how to avoid crazy people and their ranting so that you can get on about your day. Like you learn how to sidestep them when they're laying on the street, smoking crack, yelling at you. Or when you're on the train with them and they pull out their dicks and they want to show it to you. You know what I mean? And be, bitch, You learn how to walk away from that. You learn how to move past all that shit. I can't listen to Umar. I can't. I've tried. I can't get beyond a video of him without someone giving commentary to make it all make sense. I just can't sit through that shit and straight listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sody baby, thank you for rolling in here. I love you, mama. Y'all still with me right now? Because I want to find this video that kind of speaks to the mood of like Generation X dudes and their weird fucking issues when it comes to consent. And Umar said something recently that I came across that encapsulated it, but I think he like deleted it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna try to like find it and work with it, see what's going on. Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Am I sharing this in my StreamYard right now? Nah. Thank you, Soti. Oh, baby, I love you so much. We need to get together. I don't smoke the weeds and anything, but I'd smoke them with you. I love you so hard. Where the fuck is this fucking thing with Umar? All right. All right, let's see where it's at. Not now. Oh, God. I have my AC on, and it's giving me a headache. It's too cold in here. No, he's sitting up in here. He's on his IG. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. This nigga's a weirdo. I wish I downloaded that mess. All right, so this is the deal while I look for it. So I was stumbling across stuff on YouTube the other day, and I hit a Umar video, and this dude was like talking about rape and how it's important for the community to protect Black women and Black girls from sexual assault. And I was like, okay, maybe he elevated. No, he didn't, because he went through like this entire diatribe of what actually constitutes as rape and made up words to explain what real rape is and what other rape is not. Like, that is not rape. And it was like the wildest shit that I had ever heard before. You know? Did anybody hear that video? Am I alone in this? Hit the chat. No, Jesus. It's not about like Snow Bunny's trying to set him up. It was him speaking on Polite and what Polite did. And I think that was his introduction to like speak to Black women about how to protect Black women and girls from predators like Polite, as opposed to predators like him. And then he fucked it up entirely, and he was like, but we got to make sure we differentiate between the real rape, the brutal rape, the rape you can prove, and not like that R. Kelly rape and that Bill Cosby rape and all the other kind of. He didn't even call it questionable rape. He called it something like questionality rape or something like that. It was so bizarre. I need to find that video. It was the wildest shit that I'd seen. You know what I mean? But like, I kind of want to know. No, Sodi, you don't need to know who this dude is. He's just like straight up fucking. He's a divisive joke. He's this Black Power dude, but he's really just a alleged. But he's this basically a traveling preacher trying to get money for his building fund, and he's been doing it for years and made millions behind it. But you don't have to know who that dude is. But like, when I watched that video, and then today I saw the thing about Africa Bambaataa and Zulu Nation and these charges. Well, they had the charges already, but now I think it's like a civil suit with the child that they trafficked, the 12-year-old boy that he trafficked and sent to have sex acts with. I don't even like saying it, but that's where it is right now. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? We've got Polite with his thing with the 14-year-old girl. We've got R. Kelly with his rampant abuse of young men, women, boys, girls, all of that for like a 20-year span. We've got Bill Cosby, whose acts are questionable to many because consent was strange in that era, but consent is still consent, period. And even though it might have been defined differently back then, what it's defined as today is still a bit problematic, you know? And even if like what they dealt with back then in the eyes of the law, you know, they couldn't get any justice for themselves. Today, we can look at Bill and be like, nigga, you's a rapist. Fuck. You didn't understand consent. Pilling chicks and knocking them out is not consent, you know, despite what anybody says. I don't know why people are like confused about that shit. Yeah, Corinna, for real. Man, sis, there's so many stories about Africa Bombata. And I want to kind of get into that in this channel at some point, but it's going to take me some time to put the story and the facts together so that I can tell a complete story, because I just don't want to be sitting here really ranting about things that people did without delivering the facts of what they did. You know what I mean? But what is it about like men from our generation? And I know it's not specific to just, you know, black dudes in this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that it's something that it runs the gamut in terms of understanding what consent means and what a person's life means. Am I bugging right now? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. I am very uncomfortable. And one of the most uncomfortable things that one of the things that make me the most uncomfortable, and not just for myself, but for my daughter, is the fact that these mentalities are so strong everywhere that we have to constantly protect ourselves from this wretched fucking entitlement. And I'm so over it. It is a total mental illness. Total. You know, and you know what? Honestly, along with the weird rapey shit that these dudes do from our generation and maybe the younger ones too, and definitely the older ones, we have the fucking abortion problem in Texas coming up. This entitlement over women's bodies and girls' bodies, and I'll dare I say, you know, children's bodies as a whole, you know, boys as well. You know, it's bananas right now. And I don't really know what to do. I don't really, well, what can we do about it at this point? Like, I don't want to be ushered into this new stage of, not this new stage, but I don't want to walk into like this next chapter of American history into the fucking Handmaid's Tale. You know what I mean? For myself, you know, I'd be a Martha. I'm too old to make babies, you know, but I could cook a steak, right? But I'm concerned about my daughter. RBG facts. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is turning in her fucking grave right now, you know? And you know what? I wish they would have I think she died way before we knew. And they tried really hard to keep it quiet because they knew what was going to happen. I really do believe that, Sodi. I do. You know, but I don't know. I just don't want this for us. I don't want this. I don't want this world for us. I don't want it for our daughters. I'm afraid for my daughter. I'm afraid for the way that these men think. You know, and she doesn't see it. You know, she's young, she's fierce. You know, she'll stab somebody real quick, you know, and I'm really proud of that. But but still, I'm worried about my daughter at this point. Like, what is this world for her? Yo, you see it too. Shit is gonna hit the fan, and it's gonna hit it hard, and it's gonna be crazy. You know, so what do we do about it? What do we do to handle these men that, for all intents and purposes, they do have this power, but We still got to live. What do we do about that? I feel like even lobbying isn't enough because the government fails. You know what I mean? I feel like there's got to be a concentrated grassroots effort to shut down any business and any industry that gets in the way of female health and safety. Period. Period. I mean, like, if you look at our numbers for everything, and not just this abortion thing that's happening in Texas that other states want to follow, but if you look at other things like domestic violence rates, the deaths, the murders, that women are dying, especially like since COVID. And with dudes losing their jobs and losing their minds, we're seeing like increased rates of that. When are we gonna how are we gonna fix this? Am I making sense to y'all? I know I'm rambling right now. This is very impromptu, and I've had wine, and I don't give a fuck right now. I'm so angry at everything. I'm tired of this shit. You know? Oh, let me take this stop screen. All right, bet. But I'm really just very tired of this. Oh, I feel like I got a fever right now. I hope I don't. Did I work myself up into a fever? I don't know. Oh, I've got a text message. It's from a boy. Let's see what he's saying. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put the phone down for a second. So yeah, if you're in the chat right now, like put a 1 up in there so that I can see that you're here. And in the meantime, I'm gonna kind of look for that Umar video where it's just so disrespectful. Hold up, if I can find it. He doesn't understand anything about consent at all. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. When you go on his channel, there's that like wretched FDMG video. It's so funny. Do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to, let's see. I'll put the link up if anybody wants to. Let's see. Copy to clipboard. Upgrade. Yes. I don't want to do that. Okay. I don't know how to put the StreamYard link up here so you guys could chat. Hold on a second. Hey, Rodney, how you doing, brother? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, invite. No, I already did that. I don't want to do that. Share. I want to share. I want to put like the chat link up here, but I don't know how to do that yet. And I thought I did, but what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna copy and paste it, and maybe y'all can get it. Hopefully, I don't know. And see what happens. Because what Black told me did not work just now to put the live stream link in. I don't know what's happening. Oh, what is going on here? But no, I am very uncomfortable with this. Men make me uncomfortable. I don't like the way men talk. They think they're making sense and being alpha and being positive, but all they're doing is being extremely destructive and not conducive to like bilateral growth between genders. Like it's just not really working out. You know, there's too much fear because I think men believe they're losing so much right now. You know, so what they have to do is take it out on women and assert their power there. And I'm not feeling that shit. Rodney, did you get the link for the chat? Because I don't know if you did, darling. Let me try it from here. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm giving brown words. My bad. Content. Where am I? Live. Here I am right now. I guess this is me right now. Okay. I really don't know how to do this. Hang on a second, guys. Oh, there it is. It is there. It made it. Okay, so the StreamYard chat is there. But please tell me, why are these men so rapey? And I want to thank Karina and my girl Sodi, both my sisters from other misters, for showing up to support. I love them. But if anybody's here and they want to stop on the live, why don't y'all, especially you dudes, why don't y'all tell me why y'all motherfuckers don't understand consent or why your friends don't? And also make me understand why, like, all of the ones that are like, I'm not like that, no, and not all dudes are like that. Why do y'all act like you don't have friends like that don't understand consent? Do that for me, you know? Any brothers in the building, any dudes in the building, holla at me right now because I'm over this shit. I'm tired of hearing about these children getting trafficked. I'm tired about hearing about all these indigenous and black women and children going missing, turning up dead, ending up in sex trafficking situations, out of the hands from the communities of the very people that are supposed to protect us. Like, what the fuck is really happening? But y'all want to sit up here and nitpick what rape means. Thank you, Umar, and your ilk. Thank you for that shit. You want to nitpick what consent means. You want to nitpick what protection means and what your role is supposed to be. When your communities are literally dying, your women and children are fucking dying right now. And all y'all motherfuckers gotta say is, well, not all of us are like that. Some of y'all niggas are like that. And when I say niggas, I'm talking about all of you motherfuckers carrying penises. The white niggas, the brown niggas, the black niggas, and the yellow niggas. All of y'all. That's what I'm telling you. So what the fuck? Y'all gonna show up on here and talk to me about it? Tell me why y'all motherfuckers are so fucked up you can't take care of your kids in the community. You can't take care of the women in the community. You'd rather just be there to facilitate your boys and all of your shenanigans instead of protecting the women and children in your community. You know what? Fuck all y'all. Fuck America with this bullshit. This is so American. This is such an American thing. So patriarchal. Nobody gives a fuck. The black community, y'all's leaders are out here fucking kids, telling women who have been sexual assault victims that they've got thottish personality disorders. Thank you, Umar. But ain't nobody got a strategy about how to keep these kids and these women protected. See, all motherfuckers are mad out here when a sister gets a gun and tries to handle that shit for herself. This is all I'm saying right now. Sorry, I'm eating over here. I made this lovely roasted chicken the other night. It was fantastic. I loved it. And now I'm having leftovers. And it don't matter because I got like 39 subscribers, 4 people watching right now, and I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. I'm not going to put together a PowerPoint presentation. I just want to understand, why is it okay? What is it about the culture that absolves motherfuckers like Boozy but shits on people like Meg? I don't get that. Y'all don't make no damn sense. What are you so violently trying to protect? I would understand if you had like, your own Fort Knox and shit. You had like military bases to protect and shit. But y'all motherfuckers don't have shit. Y'all are protecting fragile egos and bringing every female and child down with you in the process. And it is quite fucking sickening. Fucking Africa Bambaataa of all goddamn people out here with charges about a 12-year-old boy. And motherfuckers want to talk about it's a conspiracy. Ain't nobody been thinking about Africa Bambaataa. You know what I'm saying? What is that motherfucker's net worth? What kind of conspiracy is that? If anybody brings down the integrity of hip hop, it's the people that created hip hop. And the fact that it didn't protect it in the first place and do right by it in the first place. I think it's fucking stupid. It makes me sick. Yes, I've had wine. Yes, I am eating chicken. Yes, I don't give a fuck anymore. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm over all of the things. I'm over it. But like I said, here, I'll put the chat here again. If you want to come up here and talk about shit, come and do that. But why are the dudes from Generation X so goddamn rapey? I need answers for that shit. And why can't y'all grow? Why are y'all stuck on it? That's another issue. If I meet one more dude that has an unhealthy attachment to his mother, bro, you pushing 50. 50. And you'd rather be watching a tennis match on the Olympics with your mama at 50 years old than doing something for yourself and living outside of her womb. I got a problem with it. I think all this shit is interconnected. The rapey shit, going after fucking little ass girls, being up under the mommy's titty. And while they might be like mutually exclusive, the fact that they all exist in the same microcosm is extremely fucking disturbing to me. I'm just like so over this shit. I'm entirely over it. I am. Y'all, I had so much wine tonight. I don't even give a fuck. I'm so over fucking everything right now. I'm over people. I'm over these motherfuckers. I'm over all this weird ass shit happening in the world. Over it. Roddy, would you ever do this? All right. I had a boyfriend once, right? Recently. And we were so good together. And then his mother moved in. And he like left me for her. And he would do funny things. Like when she first moved in, she would bring like a milkshake home for him. And he'd run to the door, "Mommy!" This motherfucker was like almost 50 years old. Talk about, "Mommy! Mommy brought me milkshakes, mommy!" Goddamn near 50 fucking years old. I knew it was over then. I just did. I couldn't deal with that shit, you know? Hop on the live, Rodney. Let me hear what you have to say. If you want to, because I'm about to shut down in a minute, you know. Now I'm sleepy. It's past my bedtime. You know, sometimes I'm on lives late, but by and large, my bedtime is 10:30 p.m. I can't really do anything after that. Rodney said, "Yeah, that sounds like a bit much. My mom's wanted no part of living with me." So, you know what? The thing is, like, the reason she moved in was for there were certain reasons, but she loved me and she wanted him to move on and, you know, have a life with a woman, but he could not let his mama go. That shit was crazy. Crazy. Until this day, when a dude has a very strong attachment to his mother, all these like red flags come up. And I never thought that I would have to deal with that in my 40s, especially dealing with dudes nearing 50. You know what I mean? It's one thing to love your family and your elders and take care of them and be there for them. But when it gets to the point where they become the central point of your fucking life, no, no. Because unfortunately, they're not going to be there forever. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. That dude. "Mommy brought me milkshakes. Yay!" Fucking weirdo. Fuck that nigga. You know what, Rodney? I hope you do. And this live right here was a very random one. Right now, I just like popped it on just now, just because I was in a mood. And what I'm gonna do right now is everybody. Well, how long have I been on here? I gotta go to bed. So 11:46. Boo thing is texting. I gotta go talk to him. Thank you guys. Soti, Karena, Akre Paez, baby Prima. I love you so much. I love you guys. Rodney, thank you for hopping on. And I hope to see you later. Peace and love. One.